Deep in the 100-acre woods, the Malone family is attending lunch at Crystal Palace. Let's join them and see the wonderful food you can eat, the colorful characters you can meet, so that you can decide if this is an adventure that your family might like to take.
As the afternoon sun beamed down on Magic Kingdom, the Malones headed towards Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is located between Main Street and Adventureland, and is meant to begin a transition from the Americana of Main Street to the Victorian colonialism of Adventureland. When you arrive, stroller parking is right in front of the restaurant, and you can check in for the reservation on the app, or an attendant will be waiting right out front to help you. The restaurant does have a lovely porch to sit on while you wait to be seated.
Character dining is always popular, so we definitely recommend getting a reservation, though this is one of the character meals that often has same-day reservations available, so don't be afraid to try a walk-up if you're in the park already. Reservations can be made 60 days in advance for all guests, but for those staying at a Disney resort, that 60 days in advance counts from your hotel check-in date and immediately allows reservations for the first 10 days of your stay. If you can't make it to your reservation for whatever reason, you can cancel or modify without a fee up to 2 hours in advance. Otherwise, you'll be charged $10 per person for no-show. Crystal Palace character dining is available for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and while the food and price will be different for breakfast, the characters you meet will be the same. Keep in mind that for Disney pricing, an adult is defined as 10 and older, and kids are ages 3 to 9. If they are under 3, they eat for free, though they are still always included when you make the reservation.
Upon entering, you will immediately see the Winnie the Pooh theming, as you are invited to a Friendship Day celebration. The idea is Pooh and friends have arranged a picnic in the garden, and indeed all the decorations here are very floral in nature, including the topiaries of the stars themselves. The palace is a stunning sight, and in our opinion is one of the most beautiful settings of any of the character meals. And we would know because we recently ate at all of them to review and compare them to help you plan your trip. So be sure to subscribe to see those upcoming videos in our character meals series.
Despite looking large from outside, the restaurant is actually quite simple in layout. There's just one wing on each side with a buffet in the center. The buffet has 2 sides, with both being the same items, though we did have one of the first lunch slots, so the breakfast items was still up on one side as they made the transition. Plan accordingly if you want to sample both. Devin was able to snag a pecan sticky bun that she quite enjoyed. We will now show you that full lunch lineup, which will also generally be the same as what is available at dinner. Here's the main buffet area. Right at the beginning, you'll see the kids' buffet. You have chicken tenders, macaroni and cheese, little mini beef quesadillas, and cheesy pizza bread. Here we have Parker House rolls, pretzel rolls, black pepper and Parmesan lavash, and assorted dinner rolls. Here are your ketchup, your barbecue sauce, your honey mustard. There's both romaine and mixed greens, carrots, onions, tomatoes, cucumbers, croutons. There's also a fresh fruit salad, a Southwest summer pasta salad, and Mediterranean couscous. And then here you have everything you need for cocktail shrimp. You have country fried chicken, mashed potatoes, collard greens with smoked ham hock, broccoli, roasted marble potatoes, glazed rainbow carrots, smoked cheddar grits, shrimp creole, basmati rice, and a vegetable chana masala, honey glazed salmon, and a 4-cheese macaroni and cheese. Then we have oven roasted chicken with fresh herbs and a ropa vieja. You got roasted carved beef and a pork loin with horseradish cream sauce, pineapple barbecue sauce. There's also chicken and andouille sausage gumbo. At the dessert station, loaded brownies, fresh baked cookies. You got soft serve ice cream machine here. There'll be chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. And you got some great decorations on these desserts. Strawberry chocolate cakes, carrot cake cheesecake, honey mousse cake, a panna cotta parfait, a honeybee flan, and a plant-based citrus cake. Ooh. Lunch is served. My favorite thing when it comes to buffet, the meats. And here, you get pork loin, you get roast beef, you get oven roasted chicken and country fried chicken. Lots of different meats, so it's a win for me personally. There was a salad bar, I didn't try it because I had too many meats I had to try. So between the roast beef and the pork, I go with the pork. It has a glaze on the outside of it. It's like it has a pineapple flavor to it, and it's really good. I actually wish there was more of it. I wish I had a whole bowl of that glaze, because the outside edge of it is on there, and it was so good that I wish the whole piece of meat was covered with that glaze. Fiona, however, was a bigger fan of the roast beef. Is that good? That's a nice piece of chicken. Very juicy and flavorful. It's good chicken. The country fried chicken, it says it has like a pepper sauce and hot honey sauce on it. There's not a real spice to it. It's mostly just a creamy sauce. But it does add another note of flavor to that chicken, which was real juicy, real good piece of chicken. Honestly, one of the better pieces of chicken I've had at Disney World, and something I'm definitely going to have to get another piece of. The mashed potatoes do have bits of skin in them, so if you don't like that, you're not going to be a fan. But it does add a nice bit of rustic flavor to it. And then, of course, you always got the full potato. If you want the full potato flavor, I got both, because to me, you can never have enough potatoes. Neither can Fiona. Is that good? Common question, how fishy is the fish? Got that salmon, and I mean, it's definitely the predominant flavor. I really didn't pick up much notes of anything else. It's just full salmon flavor on the salty side, which I like. But there's not really much else, so if you don't like something that's very fishy, definitely, obviously, don't get the salmon. The Creole shrimp is one of the highlights for me. It's got it's cooked very well. It's got that nice snappy crunch to it, and the flavor's there. It's got that little bit of spice on the back of your throat. I like spicy food. It's not real spicy, but you definitely do get it, and that Cajun seasoning. And then those grits, they taste like a nice smoked cheddar.
The chana masala was probably my favorite thing that I had. It was very flavorful. I love Indian food, so it was kind of an easy win for me, but it was so good. I would definitely get it again. The roasted carrots, I was really excited because I absolutely love roasted carrots. They were the worst thing that I had. It was literally just like someone charred the outside of a carrot and then didn't cook it at all. It was so hard. Would not recommend, except maybe Rabbit. He'd probably love the carrot.
As they sat at the table eating their smack rolls, Tigger came bouncing over to give the kiddos a hug.
Tigger!
You want to sign it? You can sign up Rabbit's garden, because we know you like to stomp around there. Bouncing spot.
Yeah.
Well, anywhere in the 100 Acres is a good bouncing spot.
That's true. Do you want to bounce with Tigger for a second, for a picture?
We're indoors, but indoor bouncing.
Oh, indoor bouncing. Thank you.
Yeah.
We brought a special item for the characters to sign, a map of the 100-acre wood, as featured in the original stories. If you don't have something for the characters to sign, don't worry, you'll be given a complimentary card that already has all their signatures on it for you to take home. Or beforehand, you could always stop by the 100-acre goods gift shop next to the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh ride. There you may find a merchandise item that you might like to get signed. Though keep in mind that if you do get a shirt signed, you are not allowed to wear it while the characters do their signature.
Oh my.
You want to sign with your house?
Yeah, you got it.
Absolutely we would. And there's even a little you right over there.
Aww. You look so
Little
cute.
us. I know.
Thanks,
You'll have
Brian.
the biggest smile in that picture, don't you?
The character interactions here were easier because every character had an attendant with them. This is not something we've seen at the other character meals. The attendants were great and contributed to the fun of the meeting, and it would be helpful for families that might want someone else to take a photo of them all together.
Hi, Eeyore. I know. We love all our friends.
No, your newest friend.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. We'll have to invite them to the 100-acre wood since they obviously know where everything
Yeah,
is.
true.
Little snuggly nice.
Signed by his house.
It says, me, little Piglet. Sometimes there will be an announcement that the character's about to go on parade. While this is a cute extra moment, we were disappointed that children are told to remain in their seats rather than joining in on the fun. The characters also did not pass from one wing to another, so you only get to see two of them do their march, and depending on where you are seated, you may not get to see them for very long. Many other character meals include dancing, which some kids may enjoy more.
Hi, Eeyore.
The characters are patient when posing for a picture, which is nice when you have little ones and there's so much for them to look at.
Right by your house. Thank you, Pooh. That's your thinking spot.
If you are up and getting food and miss a character, don't worry, the cast members will come around and make sure you get to meet them all.
Yay! Thank you! Thank you, Pooh!
Winnie the Pooh.
Yay! Bye, Pooh. Have a good day.
How about that dessert? Is that any good?
Well, possibly, I like this more than I like this. A little jelly, Dada. A blue jelly.
I guess the Eeyore tail cake was probably my favorite. It was like a spiced cake, and I like spiced cake. And I would agree with him, like they are all beautiful desserts. They are so cute with the little honeybee and the little carrot and the carrot cake one, but just they were all a bit of a miss for me. I just didn't love the flavor combinations, which is really weird because I love honey everything.
Alright, so out of all these desserts, this one was the winner for me. It almost has like a minty flavor actually to it, which is surprising to me, but this was actually the best tasting one. This one was actually the least good one to me, which is unfortunate because it looks the best. A little honeybee on it, it's great, but it has almost a sour taste almost to the flan, and didn't love that. So winner and then least favorite.
As we came towards the end of our meal, we were actually lucky enough to get second visits from all of the characters. Our waitress told us that this does vary based on how busy the restaurant is that day, but only one visit is guaranteed.
While any young fan of Winnie the Pooh will love this character meal, it's especially valuable for those who have Piglet or Eeyore as their favorite. Pooh and Tigger regularly meet at the Thoughtful Spot, next to the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh ride. Piglet and Eeyore are a more rare character meet, but you get a guaranteed chance to say hello at the Crystal Palace. So is it worth it? Ultimately, the price you pay at character dining is for the overall convenience. You can stand in line to meet Pooh and Tigger, and then figure out where and what to eat, or you can get it all done at once at a single location. Your kids can eat or do activities at the table rather than wait in that line, and the characters will come to them. The buffet allows your party to pick their own foods, rather than come to some mobile order consensus, and you get to do this in an air-conditioned environment, not to mention a gorgeous setting. So consider those factors when deciding whether this is somewhere you want to allocate those all-important vacation dollars. As we said earlier in the video, we have eaten at all the character meals recently, and this buffet had some of the best food options. The setting is beautiful and the characters are fun, but there are other character dining experiences that offer more interactivity for kids than the parade does here. However, the dining availability makes this a solid last-minute choice if you need a break from the heat, and if Pooh Bear is your favorite, obviously there is no better choice. With their bellies full and their hearts full, the Malones headed off to the next adventure. We hope you will come along.